Alrighty, guys, and we are live. What is going on, guys? It's your boy, the host of Chewy, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're just going to talk about a couple of different things, and I'm only going to be on for like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, so this is going to be pretty quick. But obviously, before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and then also if you do have any questions, make sure you guys ask them. There are no dumb questions, and here, let me do this really quick. So obviously, make sure you like and then subscribe, and then hit the bell notification as well. And then also, if you are new to investing or doing options or anything like that, make sure you guys join the Patreon. This is where I basically give you guys all of the moves that I'm making. The only thing that I don't tell you is like when to sell out of it, because like for me, I have a different risk tolerance than you do. So like some of the options I'll usually like leave it until expiration where someone will just close it out. But for me, um, it really depends on what stock it is. But yeah, make sure you guys join that. And then, like I said, this is not the right one. I always give them like what kind of stocks that I'm buying, any credit spreads, or if I have any plays for them, I'll give them on here. And then whenever I do go live, they can see that I'm going to go live as well. But there's that. And then you can only find that through this Patreon link right there. So make sure you guys click the first link. And then obviously, if you're already here on YouTube, you don't need this one. But I would say if you do want to reach out to me, make sure you message me on Instagram. That's probably the best way. And then the place where I usually post most is TikTok, so make sure you guys follow me on there. And then if you have not started investing already, make sure you guys check out Webull and Robinhood. So with Webull, they give you 4 free stocks. Robinhood, they give you 1 free stock. But with Webull, you have to deposit more than a penny. So you guys will have to do that if you want to get some free money. But all right, let's get started, guys. So obviously, we're just gonna take a look at how is the portfolio doing. And then I did do a put credit spread and a call credit spread, as you guys can see right here. I did a call credit spread on the Qs just because I think it's going to stay below 383 and below. So that's why I'm doing that there. And then I'm also going to be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you message me on Instagram for you guys to like be a part of the contest, basically. Because I'm going to choose 2 different people. One person's going to get 100, the other person's going to get 100. And then you guys can do that. So then you guys can start selling options. Or you can do whatever you want with that money. But personally, I would say do it so you can start making some more money. No, my bad, Benja. Where you at? Right here. He's coming. Yes, I am. I want to start investing, but am from Jamaica. That's kind of tough, dude. I would have to honestly just like look it up on YouTube, to be honest with you. There's probably somebody who's done it before. Um, but yeah, I would say look it up on YouTube, dude, because I really have no idea how you would do it. Um, but all right, guys, like I said, if you guys do have any comments, questions, or anything, make sure you guys comment them. But here is how the portfolio is doing today. So as of right now, we're up 1.8K. For the 1 week, I'm up 1K. For the 1 month, I'm up 16.7K. 3 months, I'm up 29.2K. Year to date, I am up 29.3K. 1 year, I am up 27.3. And then for the all time, I'm up 21.3. And then as you guys can see, all of the gains were made within the past 3 months. But all right, let's see. Get someone in the US to trade for you. Yeah, you could do that as well, but you'll have to like actually trust that person. Should I buy 100 shares of Palantir to start? It's at 3. Let me see. Like a lot of people are saying that PayPal is overvalued at this price right here. So I really don't know what to say to you because their earnings are coming up as well, so maybe they'll shoot up. But like here, let me show you. So their earnings are on the 7th, August 7th. So you have, what is today? The 24th. So like 2 weeks, and then either the price will shoot up or it'll come down. So it's really up to you, dude. I really have no idea. For me, I'm just holding them because for me, I bought them at $15. So for me, that's a great entry. At 16.30, I wouldn't say that's like an amazing entry, but honestly, it could be worse. It's really up to you, to be honest with you. We're not seeing it good. But all right, guys, here's everything that I have been doing with the portfolio. So obviously today I did a call credit spread on the Qs but this one expires tomorrow, so I expect the Qs to stay above or stay below $383 and below that. And if it does get past that, then I'll have to close this one out for a loss. But I really don't think the Qs are gonna keep moving up for tomorrow. I think they're gonna probably stay the same. But the real like I think it's on Wednesday, the Fed has their meeting. So we're either gonna go up 25% basis points or we're gonna stay the same. And then we have to check to see like how Jerome Powell is gonna be talking to us. And hopefully it doesn't spook the markets, because if it does, we could be in for a red day. But I'm probably gonna close this one on Tuesday because I already made $160 on this, which is honestly, I could hold it until Friday, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, just in case the market just like come tumbling down. Then I'd rather just secure my $160 gain. But we'll have to wait until Wednesday to see what they do. But I'm selling some puts, some on Alibaba. I have two of them. I have one at 93, one at 90. Well, this one has 3 contracts. This one only has 1 contract. Selling puts on Coinbase. I have two of them. Gained $160 already from them. And Phase, I'm selling calls on these. These are already up $200. So doing phenomenal with it. Selling puts on Mara, these two right here, 10 on each of them. So I'm making a lot of money on these. And then Mara's pretty much around 1650. So I might get assigned on these, or if I really want to, I can roll these out to the right and down. So this is what it would look like. So obviously this is the expiration date for these ones, but I can roll it to the right and down if I really want to. So this is the 4th of August, so it would be 1 week later, but I would be making $250 on these 10 contracts. But that's if I wanted to roll it to the right and down, or I can keep it at this price right here and get $510. But I'm probably going to do the safer option and just do the $16 sell put. So then I get $240, which isn't as much as I could be getting up here, but I'll be taking on less risk, which is what I ultimately want to do. And then $250 for just holding those contracts for a week is way more than good enough for me, to be honest with you guys. So I'm probably just going to keep it at that for right now and then just wait to see what the price does. And then same thing with these Riot ones. So Riot is probably under, and they're about the same as the 1750 put. So I could do the same thing with this. I could roll it out to the next week. And so obviously 1750, I would be getting $240. Or if I wanted to go down a little bit, I would be getting $90. But like I said, I am taking on less risk when I do go to the right and down. So I'll probably do that. And then I'm just waiting for these contracts to like get closer to the date, because PayPal was running a lot earlier. Like let me show you. Like it ran up to close to $75, and so my shares were about to get called away, so I had to do something quick. And the best way for me to do it was go to the right, and then it was on 8-4 where I would be making some profit on selling calls on PayPal. But I still have to check to see when their earnings are. So really quick, let me check that. PayPal earnings. So their earnings are on August 2nd, which is a little bit before this. So I'm going to be very intrigued to see what PayPal is doing and how they've been doing. And hopefully they announce their new CEO, because people are waiting for that, because we really want to know who's the CEO. But then also, here's everything that I'm holding right now. I have Palantir, PayPal, Target, Enphase, and then Truist. So Truist is a new company for me. I recently just got into them. I think it was on Friday or Thursday. But this company is going to make me money in 3 different ways. For one, it's going to the price appreciation. So as long as the stock price keeps going up, I'll be making money that way. They have a dividend as well, and their dividend is actually pretty high. Like here, I'll show you. Truist dividend. It's pretty. Like their dividend yield is pretty high. As soon as it loads up, so it's 52 cents per share. And then since I have 400 of these, I think it was like $208 per quarter that I would be getting, which is way more than enough, because this stock is only at like, let me check. Hold on. There we go. So their stock price is at $33, and then their dividend yield is at like 6%, which is way more than good enough, and they're going to be able to keep it, which is even better. How does rolling positions work? That's a good question, dude. It's because you're here. I'll show you on an example. So, like, let's say we were doing this Alibaba one. So, if you're rolling this position, that means you're buying to close this one. So, with this one, I'll have to give back like 19 cents. But when I'm rolling this position, I'm making like a new contract. So, since Alibaba is at, let's see, since like this is my strike price at 90, so what I could do is bring this up to like let's say $91, so I would be getting $92 in premium for holding this contract. But you're buying to close this one, so you'll get like rid of that one, and then you'll open this new one. But the difference that you, but the difference right here is like $92. So this is the net credit that you get at the end of it. And then let me know if that makes sense, Banja. Like this is like the difference that you make at the end of it. So you get $92, or you can be like a little bit more risky and bring it up. But for me, I would probably just go up little by little, um, just in case the stock market like it goes straight up and then like it comes back down. So you'll be safe. Like I said, of course you could make more premium, but for me, premium isn't always the goal. Premium is like my second goal. The first goal is to be risk adverse and not put everything into just one thing, which is why I like to do it this way. Uh, but like I said, let me know if that helps you, Banja. And then, sorry guys, give me 1 second. Let me refresh this. And then before I go on, before I forget to say this, make sure you guys message me on Instagram. Message me selling options. That's how you can be entered for the giveaway. Like I said, I am gonna give 2 people $100 each. So one person 100, the other person $100. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Thank you. I just started doing options this month, so still learning. Thank you. I would say like the biggest thing that I have learned from like selling options is make sure that you pick like good companies. Because like for me, these 5 companies right here, I've been studying them, and I think these companies are going to do amazing long term. Like I know in the short term they could go up, down, sideways, but I'm still going to be holding on to these companies just because I really believe in them. Like that's the one thing that you have to do is you have to make sure that these are companies that you actually believe in. You good. You teach good. Thank you, dude. You use margin right? How much? Dude, I'm actually like in a lot of margin, which I should probably cut it out to be honest with you, just in case the market does come down or like whatever does happen. So I probably will have to cut some out, um, which I don't really want to, but it's probably better for the account. Like I don't even know how much margin I am using, so I'll have to. Let me see if it shows me on here. See, this is how much margin I have total right now. So around 60K. So 60K is what I'm using in margin right now. It says. But like I said, Truist is the last company that I really bought into. And then I bought 400 shares of these, and they're going to be giving me a huge dividend yield. And then I'm selling calls on them as well, which is going to be extremely helpful as well. So like with this one, I got $15 for each of these contracts. So 0.15, and then I did 4 of these. So I'm going to get $60, which isn't a lot of money, but considering they have a high dividend yield, and they're going to keep growing, I'm personally very excited to see how they're going to do. And then their earnings or actually their dividend is coming up. So usually it's like around 8-11 when their dividend comes through. So I probably won't be selling any options during that time just to make sure that I do get a dividend because they can exercise their option if they really want to. And I don't want that to happen. So I want to make sure that um, that doesn't happen to me. But let me know, guys. Do you guys have any more questions, comments, or anything? And I am kind of sick today, so if I do sound sick, it's because I am sick. um, but really, there isn't anything new with this portfolio. I have been looking at different stocks to do the wheel strategy on, but I haven't really found anything. So if you guys do find any companies, like throw them my way, and then I will check them out. Google is at a good price point, although you can expect to go lower by the end of the week. Are you long term or swing? Google it as a did I I definitely have been looking at Google. Like they do look very interesting. So does Amazon. Amazon and Google are the two stocks that I've been looking at very heavily. But I haven't pulled a trigger on either of them. Um, but to be honest with you, I would probably just hold them for the long term. Like for me, that's what I like to do on my account, anyways. For most of the stocks, I was up 25% over the weekend on XLM. Didn't sell, and today I had it sell for. I learned to take profits. Yeah, dude, taking profits is probably one of the keys to doing this. Especially like it also like depends on like that stock's goals. So like I said, for most of these, I just want to hold these long term. But like if I'm doing these credit spreads, I just want to make sure that I get my profits and get out of there. uh, but yeah, I definitely agree with you. That's my biggest problem. Learn when to take profits. Like one big thing that has been helping me, dude, is like I usually whenever I make a mistake, I really write it down on the journal just because it really does help. Like whenever I do get greedy or whatever, I look at the journal. I'm like, can I take profits? Otherwise, like the biggest like thing that I've definitely learned for myself is to close the options that are like not going well with me. Like I close them immediately. So like these ones are going extremely good with me right now, so I'm holding these. But like let's say later on the market actually like goes up quite a bit, then I'll probably have to sell these out just to make sure that I don't lose money. Can you share some? Can you share some trigger to get in now? What do you mean trigger? Like for Google? Like I would probably, if you're just starting out, I would say buy it on something that's a little bit more cheap. So like Mara, you could put in $1,600. Yeah, $1,650. You can sell an option, and then you won't be making a lot of money, but you could be making $40 or $24 if you decide to do this one. Or if you wanted to be a lot more safe, you could get $15. Um, but yeah, what is your motive for sharing your information with us? Why do you do it? To be honest with you, I just want to keep growing the YouTube channel, dude. And then really one day I want to be able to manage other people's funds. Because there's this one other guy that I do watch, and he manages like tens of millions of dollars, and I'm like, I want that to be me. But I also just want to share my journey as well, to because right now, like when I started, I think I had 158K on this account, and right now I have 190K ish in this account. Like I have a Roth IRA in here as well, just to like diversify a little bit more. But yeah, can you share a stock to get in now? I, I would have to like look more into like different stocks too, but I probably can't like tell you which stocks to buy right now. Like I said, here are some of the stocks that I am selling puts on. So I have Mara, I have Riot, but these have ran up quite a bit, so I would be careful with these. And then I have Alibaba as well, but you probably do not have 9K inside your account. And then if you do, you can probably do some on Alibaba because Alibaba hasn't really been moving like anywhere. And then those are probably the only three that I could think of, to be honest with you, dude. Because I have been, like I said, I have been looking at other stocks to like buy. And then like the most recent company that I bought, like I told you, is Truist. But this one doesn't give you, it gives you a high dividend yield, and you can sell options on it if you really want to. I'm not really familiar with margin. How do you pay back the margin when you borrow from Robinhood? I mean, you can either like get it back to like where you actually like sell your stocks, or like you can do it my way where you're selling calls and puts, and then usually like these contracts, most of the time get out of the money, so I can just like sell these and then it'll be all good. But you can either like just pay them back regularly or just sell your stocks, just what you want to do. Because like for me, I've just been using margin right now, but I know I have to be a little bit cautious. So I'll probably only use like 10K to like 20K just to make sure if anything does happen to the market, I will be all good. Because I do have like an extra 15K in cash just in case anything were to happen. And it's just it's sitting there getting like 5%, which is honestly better than having it sit inside Chase. But like I said, I just want to be careful with what I'm doing because I know in a split second everything can just change. Um, but yeah, um, if things go wrong, will you lose all the money you invest when you sell calls. No, if you sell a call, you'll actually be all good. But if you're selling puts and it starts going down like a lot, you can like go to the right and down if you really want to. But it might take a little bit for you to like capture back your money. But yeah, personally, I've just been selling calls and selling puts, and it's been going absolutely amazing as of right now. But it's only like if a black swan event happened, dude. Like that's the only time where things could go down. But like let's say Alibaba does go below $90, then I'll have to buy Alibaba at $90, even if it's at like $87 or whatever. But I collected the premium as well, so it would be the actual cost would be like $88 and like 22 cents or something like that. So you'll have to calculate your the money that you're collecting as well. Like for me, I always track um, like the money that I get in for wheeling my stocks. So like in total, I've gotten $7,620 for just selling calls and puts. Did you start just doing stocks? Yeah, dude, I started off with stocks for like the longest time. I've been doing this for like 7 years or something like that, and I haven't really been selling options and doing credit spreads until the past 3 months. But it's because like I've just been taking the time to like look at other people like who do this successfully. So like if you guys do want some people to look at, there's Invest with Henry who does it very successfully, and then there's another guy named what's his name? TJ the Wheel Deal. Those are the two people that I've been looking at that do this very well. And so with TJ the Wheel Deal, he's the guy who manages a bunch of funds, and then Invest with Henry, he's the guy who I joined his Discord. Uh, I've been I've been doing stocks for 4 years. Hey, this was up, Benja. That's good, dude. Because most people haven't even been invested that long. But all right, guys. Any more questions, comments, concerns, or anything? Um, before I go. Alrighty, really quick, I'm just gonna show you guys how we're doing with the portfolio before we leave. So let me just refresh this. Alrighty, it looks like we're still about the same. Yeah, we're still about the same. $1,700 up, and 924 for the past week. For the 1 month, 16.7K. 3 months, 28.9K. Year to date, 29.1K as well. 27.2K in the 1 year, and then for the all time, I am up 21K, which is not bad. Um, are you holding long Palantir? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna hold Palantir for like 5 more years, unless for some reason like the valuation really like gets ahead of itself. Then that's when I will plan to sell. I have calls for Palantir. Gotcha, dude. What's the expiration date and like what's the strike price? I started on January. Dang, 2 months before the market crash, huh? Not bad. That's great. Yeah, dude. It could be worse. I could be losing a whole bunch of money. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you guys do have any more specific questions, message me on Instagram. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow again. Hopefully with more green. If not, it's all good because we do have to have some losing days. But you've been doing amazing the last 3 months. Yeah, dude. And then I also like the one thing I really don't want to do is blow up this account. So that's why I don't want to use leverage. And then I kind of want to stop doing credit spreads just in case the market either goes either down too much or go up too much. Because like with this one, I'm putting up quite a bit of capital. Um, so it would be 200 times 40. So that would be like around 8K that I'm putting up. And then like with the delta, I'm gonna be winning this trade 85% of the time, but the 15% of the time is what really kills you. So that's when you want to manage your positions. Benjo, what's your average yearly expect? expiration 8-4 and strike 1.4. All right, gotcha, dude. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. And then if you have made it this far to the video, if you do want to be entered for the giveaway, make sure you message me on Instagram, Selling Options. That's how you can be entered for the giveaway. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go live again tomorrow around this time. But all right, guys, peace out, and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you.